Hallo Leute, willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge von Genshin Impact. Letztes Mal haben wir die magische Show von Lene und Lynette beachtet. Jedoch ist durch einen kleinen Unfall jemand ums Leben gekommen und wir mussten jetzt zusammen mit der Gendarmerie ein paar Hinweise suchen, um im Gerichtssaal dann Lene zu verteidigen, weil er ist halt der Hauptverdächtige gerade. Und ja, ich würde mal sagen, wir fangen an, die weiße Linie untersuchen. So, wenn Karl damals nicht in den Schrank gewesen wäre, wäre er möglicherweise dem Unfall entgangen. Ja, es war sehr suspekt, dass er da war, aber eigentlich sollte er nicht da sein. Beschädigten Schrank oder so. Der beschädigte Zauberschrank wurde zurückgelassen, nachdem die Gendarmerie den Tatort untersucht hat. Wenn ich ihn jetzt ansehe, muss der Wassertag ihn sehr schwer getroffen haben. Oh ja. Esmond, ich glaube, die brauchen wir nicht. So. Oh, da stand etwas Größeres. Yep. Er stimmt bei uns immer seine Brille auf.
How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks?
Hat der Leni das Sicherheitsproblem, das Starstedt nicht erkannt?
Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler?
Ja, schau mir die Stelle an, wo das Seil ist.
Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material.
Huh.
Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left.
Sieht aus wie Zunder.
So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then that means...
Es war absichtlich.
Wait, why don't you write all this down? Let's take notes.
Besonderes Seil. Ein Seil, an dem der Wassertank hing. Es riss plötzlich, als auf der Bühne das Feuerwerk gezündet wurde. Die Untersuchung ergab, dass für den Riss des Seils ein brennbares Material verwendet worden sein müsste. Okay, da haben wir schon einen guten Hinweis. Okay. Sonst hier, die weiße Linie. Ja, das habe ich schon gesehen. Okay. Was hast du zu sagen?
Hello there. What are you investigating?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered prime suspects.
Yep.
The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list.
Okay. Wir sind die Repräsentanten von Lene und Lynette.
Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person.
Okay.
Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself.
Okay.
Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show.
Okay.
The Magic Troop members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects.
Huh.
Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Okay.
Okay then.
Danke, dass du uns das mitgeteilt hast.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us.
Natürlich.
It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Yep. Definitiv. Informationen über die Identität des vermissten Mädchens. Die Vermisste heißt Halsey und ist eine relativ bekannte Malerin. Sie kam zur Zaubershow, um Stress abzubauen. Sie hat keine Streiterei oder Interessekonflikte mit irgendeinem Mitglied von Lenes Zaubertruppe. Also nix allzu Verdächtiges bisher. Ich würde sagen, wir schauen uns dann das an. Was hier hinten ist. Du stehst auch noch. Alcilo ist du doch. Was hast du zu sagen?
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too.
Und warum?
If you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, all right?
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
The thud?
Stimmt.
Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Ja.
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it.
Ja, wir hatten es
It's
zum
just
Beispiel
that
gehört.
everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
Oh ja.
That makes sense. So, what do you of it?
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. Jumping atop the water tank or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
But wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing.
In diesem Fall wäre der Wassertank sicher ins Schwingen geraten.
Oh, that's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
I guess, ja.
That does remind Paimon, though. What was with that sound?
Seltsames Geräusch während der Zaubershow. Während des Austauschs in der Zaubershow war deutlich ein dumpfes Geräusch zu vernehmen, das zu vielen Zuschauern gehört wurde. Ja, aber das haben wir auch noch nicht zugeordnet. Das hat wahrscheinlich auch irgendwas damit zu tun. Okay, damit hätten wir einen Hinweis schon mal. Okay, wird Linny und Lynette ausgefragt.
Lenny's still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have a lot of explaining to do. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but that's alright.
Okay. Boah, dann lassen wir euch mal. Dann schauen wir mal an die Front mal. Weil da scheint ja auch noch irgendwas zu sein. Oh, direkt sogar Cutscene.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Oh,
Huh? You mean us?
wie Paimon sich gedreht hat.
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No? And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
Well, you're
Nein.
right on the more about that one, but
Right on the
who
more.
are you?
Ja, wer bist du? Wir haben dich nur im Trailer gesehen, aber Namen, glaube ich, weiß ich nicht.
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula?
Nö.
From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it.
Okay.
And I, Navia, have
Navia.
the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
Okay.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
Hallo.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Okay.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names?
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
Okay.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Okay.
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rosula anyway.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand.
Willst du auch den Fall untersuchen?
That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time.
Okay.
Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Ja.
Really? We think so too. That's why we're looking for clues now. But how did you come to that conclusion?
Ja, gut, Frage.
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition.
Das, glaube ich, ist kein guter Wert. Also hat keinen guten Wert, glaube ich, im Gerichts danach. Aber egal.
Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever.
Das ist auch wahr.
Wasn't she? But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
Du hast recht.
All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
Gerne.
Wait a minute. Did that answer count?
I guess, ja.
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me.
Okay.
In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Well?
Nicht immer.
And why would that be?
Dadurch wird die Wahrheit leicht beiseite gewischt. Etwas ernst wie ein Prozess sollte nicht wie Unterhaltung behandelt werden, so, oder?
See, Silver and Malus? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's response was most excellent. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact.
Ja.
And if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Maloose. Anyway, I like your answer. You passed with flying colors.
Okay.
Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Okay.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
Okay.
That's more like it.
Du verkennst das Wesentliche, Paimon.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth. You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
You have a point. Huh. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Okay.
Oh, alrighty then.
Alter Paimon, deine Brille.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Lenny's tricks. Thanks!
Yep. Okay, jemand, der uns aushilft. Das ist ja gut. So, eigentlich wollte ich ja hier hin. Du hast wahrscheinlich irgendeinen Tipp.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
Okay.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case. Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection.
Okay.
So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on.
Und während der Show?
I doubt there was much opportunity then either.
How can you be so sure,
Ja.
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time. I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave.
Ja.
We Melazines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here.
Nee, das nicht.
Alright, thank you for your help. This'll be useful info.
Einen Ausgang des Opernhauses. Während der Zauberschau verließ niemand von hier das Opernhaus und nach dem Vorfall dürften nur diejenigen gehen, deren Identität von der Gendarmerie bestätigt worden will. So, damit hätten wir den zweiten Hinweis. Also, ich tippe drauf aus, dass es noch einen anderen Ausgang gab und von dort aus hat er dann der Verdächtige sich aus dem Staub gemacht. Aber ja, das werden wir noch rausfinden. Ich glaube, es ist hier nichts mehr. Zauberschrank oder so, das kann auch nicht schaden. Es sieht wie ein gewöhnlicher Schrank aus, aber Leni hat es geschafft, während der Show im Nu von der Bühne in das Innere zu bewegen. Wie hat er das gemacht? Ja, das hat wahrscheinlich auch noch etwas damit zu tun. So, wir haben noch die zwei da für eine Gendarmerie. Ich würde mal sagen, wir schauen, was die zu sagen haben und dann gehen wir zum letzten Hinweis. So. Vaughn und Quinton.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
Ach so.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Lenny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared.
Yep.
Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance.
Okay.
In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
Ja, I guess.
That much checks out. Lenny reserved our seats for us too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Danke, wir stellen nicht weiter.
Even though it's bad for Lenny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
Ja. Nummenwähler. Diese Maschine wird dazu verwendet, Linneys Zuschauer glückliche Zuschauer zu ziehen. Erst nach eingehender Überprüfung der Gendarmerie wurde festgestellt, dass sie immer die gleiche Zahl anzeigt. Es ist ganz offensichtlich, sie wurde manipuliert. Oh ja, das ist sicher. So. Backscreen? Ah. Frage Linny, wie es bei mir läuft. So.
Wonders how Lenny's discussion with the guards is going.
Gute Frage. Apropos, ich hab noch...
See, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
Yep. Wie ist überhaupt der A von Dings? Piu, 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 piu. Ey, wie lange geht das? Wir haben uns in die Cutscene geschmissen.
Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Okay.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Navia.
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and will be helping investigate this whole situation.
Yeah.
And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
True.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Below stage?
War wahrscheinlich für ein
Yes,
Trick.
a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here?
Nee, ich glaube nicht.
I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Okay.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Wahrscheinlich nach vorne.
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
Die Rückseite der Tür ist anders.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
Ich auch nicht.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get?
In dem Schrank ist noch ein Schrank.
Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
So.
So
Jesus.
Passageway under the magic
Yep.
box.
Und die beiden Schränke sind dadurch miteinander verbunden. Ja, das hab ich mir gedacht schon am Anfang.
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel.
Macht Sinn.
See this flatbed trolley? The
Ja.
box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
Mhm.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Ja.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
Oh, okay.
So that's how you did it.
Yep.
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Okay, und was ist deine Seite des Tricks?
Right. You were talking moment near the end.
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect.
Phonograph?
My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite
hatte auch
box
das
via a
vermutet.
tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
Vielleicht auch hier unten?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting.
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins.
Ja, ich wollte
All
sagen.
it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who.
Ja, das ist auch,
And
okay, macht
that's
Sinn.
my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
Ja.
So that's how it all worked. Wow. Every detail you revealed was more amazing than the last.
Ihr habt wirklich an alles gedacht.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would.
Ja.
But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
Yep.
We really don't know how that happened.
Ja, ich frage mich auch wie. Weil hier,
Not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime.
ja.
Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
Ja,
This is
vielleicht
the scene
hier.
of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Okay.
Yes, of course, no need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
Funktionsweise des Zaubertricks. Lene erklärt ausführlich, wie der Zaubertrick funktioniert sollte. Mit Hilfe des doppelt beschichteten Schranks sollte das ausgewählte Mädchen aus dem Publikum, das sich in dem Schrank befand, durch einen Tunnel auf die andere Seite transportiert werden. Lene selbst muss den Tunnel ebenfalls nutzen, um auf die andere Seite zu gelangen. Entschuldigt. Währenddessen übernahmen Lynette nach dem Kostümwechsel und der Assistent gemeinsam die Interaktion auf der Bühne. Okay. Struktur des Zauberschranks auf der Bühne. Der Zauberschrank, der auf der Bühne steht, hat auf der Rückseite ein Fach, in dem sich Lynette, die sich mit Hilfe von Lenis Kleider verkleidet hat, versteckt, um gegen Ende des Tricks aufzutauchen und den Anschein zu erwecken, dass Lene augenblicklich in den Schrank auf der gegenüberliegenden Seite wechseln kann. Struktur des Zauberschranks auf der Tribüne. Der Zauberschrank, der in der Mitte der Tribüne steht, verfügt über zwei Schichten, eine innere und eine äußere, mit einem Eingang zu einem darunterliegenden Tunnel. So ist es möglich, den Schrank, in dem sich der glückliche Zuschauer befindet, vom Publikum unbemerkt zu transportieren. Okay. So, die Steuereinheit untersuchen. Okay, machen wir das. Oder nicht? Ah, hier. Oh Gott, die Leiter. Oh Gott. Die Leiter untersuchen. Um vom Tunnel aus zurück zum Zauberschrank zu gelangen, ist hier eine Leiter erforderlich. Yep. So, das dann. Da muss das Steuergerät für die Rollwagen sein. Es scheint automatisch zu funktionieren. Okay. Hier ist nix. Untersuchen. Ah, hier.
What's this?
Oh.
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of odds and ends here.
Das hat Lene gerade nicht erwähnt.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Gute Frage.
Whatever it is, let's make a note of it first.
Das ist wahr, das machen wir definitiv. Zurückgelassenes Hackenseil. Ein Seil, an dessen Ende ein eiserner Haken befestigt liegt auf dem Boden. Sein Zweck ist gänzlich unbekannt. Okay. Das ist definitiv dubios. Hier haben wir nichts auf der Seite. Da gehe ich kurz hier rüber. Weil die Kleidung untersuchen und die Vase untersuchen, weil das ist auch verdächtig, dass die jetzt zerbrochen ist.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Wahrscheinlich eine weitere Zauberrequisite.
Oh, Paimon knows. It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear.
Ja.
And here's a broken vase. Huh. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have hit the vase at this distance.
Nee, definitiv nicht.
Let's note this down too and think about it later.
Yep. Zerbrochene Vase. Die eine Seite des Tunnels ist mit Scherben dieser Vase übersät, aus der sich auch ihr Inhalt ergossen hat. Aufgrund der Entfernung ist es sehr eher unwahrscheinlich, dass sie von dem Vase mit dem Zauberschrank getroffen wurde. Ja, das ist häufig auch ganz stark. Also da müsste normalerweise das nicht passieren. So, die Kleidung untersuchen.
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right? Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Er sagt nichts davon, dass man hier irgendwo Kleidung wechseln müsste. Dings ist, Lynette, seine Kleidung ist ja übrig geblieben, nachdem der Zaubertrick durchgeführt wurde bei diesem Wassercontainer da. Könnte es vielleicht sein, dass hier genau das gleiche gemacht wird, nur zugunsten des Täters? Lynette sagt nichts davon, dass man hier irgendwo Kleidung wechseln musste.
Right. And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them? Ugh, this is so confusing.
Seit wann ist die Ringe da? Kleidung des Mädchens. Das Kleid der vermissten Halse wurde aus einem unbekannten Grund im Tunnel zurückgelassen. Interessant. Okay. Schauen wir mal weiter. Hier ist Nick. Ja, die Fahrbahn untersuchen. Schau mal hier auf alles vorbei. Hier sind noch Sachen. Die Lagerkisten untersuchen. Sitzen halt. So, die Fahrbahn untersuchen. Das machen wir mal. Dieser Zaubertrick erfordert ein hohes Maß an Präzision. Die Schienen hätten verwendet werden können, um den Rollwagen... Ja, um den Rollwagen... auf einer festgelegten Strecke zu halten. Okay. So, hier war irgendwas. Die Lagerkisten untersuchen. Darin sind alle Arten von Zauberrequisiten und Kostümen wahllos verstaut. Okay, also nichts Besonderes. Oh Gott. Hier. Den Rollwagen untersuchen. Das machen wir gleich. Ich will noch hier schauen. Rollwagen, weil ich klein... Nein, okay. Es ist nur noch der Rollwagen. Also machen wir das mal. Der Rollwagen ist das Schlüsselwerkzeug, mit dem der Zauberschrank transportiert wurde. Der Täter kann das benutzen, um seinen Plan auszuführen. Ja, aber was? Oh. Darin sind Ne, warte, das wollte ich jetzt nicht. Okay, die Lagerkisten untersuchen, das habe ich schon gemacht. Wir schauen noch einmal alles durch. Ich sehe jetzt nichts so Verdächtiges. Schau mal hier. Okay, ist nochmal das Gleiche. Aber die Kleidung untersuchen hatten wir schon. Die Vase untersuchen hatten wir auch schon. Die was? Steuernheit, das hatten wir auch. Okay, dann schauen wir kurz auf die andere Seite. Was war das? Ja, das Hakenseil, okay. So, wir schauen da mal durch und wenn nicht, gehen wir wieder an die Oberfläche zurück. Die Fahrbahn untersuchen hatten wir schon. Nee. Okay, hier kommen wir nicht hoch. Boah, dann würde ich sagen, begeben wir uns wieder nach oben. Weil hier unten scheint nichts mehr zu sein. So, zurück. Opala. Zurück an die Oberfläche, bitte. Wir haben nämlich nichts mehr zu beweisen, wie es scheint. Beziehungsweise zu finden. So, suche den Tunnel. Hä? Okay, dann müssen wir wieder da rein. Aber was sollen wir genau jetzt finden? Weil wir haben nichts gefunden. Ah, ja, das hätte ich vielleicht benutzen sollen. Okay, also da haben wir nichts mehr. Hier vielleicht noch? Oh, das habe ich gar nicht gesehen. Oh, das ist wahrscheinlich der Ausgang. Sieht aus wie eine Lüftungsöffnung. Oh Gott, ich bekomme wieder Flashbacks. Das könnte gut möglich sein.
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with them, the space would be too narrow.
Ja, so war.
There are no other ways in or out of here.
Doch die Zauberschränke könnten auch als Ausgang genutzt werden.
Oh, you're right. Let Paimon write that down.
Lüftungsöffnung des Tunnels. Die Lüftungsöffnung des Tunnels sieht so aus, als könnte sie gerade noch einer Person den Durchgang ermöglichen. Aber mit dem vermissten Mädchen zu sprechen, scheint unrealistisch zu sein. Ja, das ist auch wahr. Es ist vielleicht möglich, aber trotzdem. Ja. Ich habe das gar nicht gesehen mit dem Vent. Ja, machen wir. Das habe ich gar nicht gesehen, dass es da war. Okay. Und dann tragen wir unsere Beweise, unsere Funde mal aus.
Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. It seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Oh, definitiv nicht.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
Ja, das stimmt.
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable.
Ja.
No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
Ja, ich bezweifle ganz stark,
In
dass
other
zwei
words, the
sind.
charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Ja.
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
Höchstwahrscheinlich.
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the oratrice will hear statements from both sides.
Die Autos auch?
That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced.
Okay.
The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the oratrice.
Okay.
To put it simply, it's as if the oratrice has its own will and is a judge in its own right.
Okay.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. And not that this has ever happened anyway.
Erstaunlich.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the oratrice as a reference.
Okay.
Then, finally, the oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
Huh.
So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Neuvillette called the shots.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment. Which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice.
Okay.
Ah, yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial.
Okay.
Why?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
Ja, macht Sinn. Ich stehe noch sozusagen als Verdächtige da.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case.
Ja, voilà.
Even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Nicht jetzt, Silver.
Whoa, there's no need for that. Paimon thinks they have a point. That said, are they providing food?
Natürlich. Natürlich, Paimon.
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is any guarantee of balanced nutrition.
Jetzt ist auch nicht die Zeit, um wählerisch zu sein.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too. I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
Ja, I guess.
Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all.
Paimon.
Just kidding, just kidding. Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
Okay.
Huh? Here? But how?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Okay. Wo geht's denn hin? In die Küche wahrscheinlich.
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Und das geht auch.
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
Jesus.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snacks soon enough.
Okay.
These three are quite the interesting group.
Wahrscheinlich etwas, das die Mitglieder der Spina di Rusela teilen. Mehr navigiert methodisch mit Zutaten um. Nicht lange danach holt sie frische Macarons aus dem Ofen.
And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was still in the oven. Oh, it's even better now. Paimon can't stop drooling. From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process. But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Ah, das hat Paimon nicht gemeint, aber na gut.
Paimon was just thinking. Aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty beating egg whites and baking like this?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks.
Ja, warum nicht?
Don't underestimate beating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these a try, fresh out of the oven. There's 3 for each of us.
Okay.
Only 3?
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite, strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit.
Danke.
No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
Okay. Und jetzt wahrscheinlich nach den
Alright then.
Snacks. Voilà.
Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber.
Ja.
However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it.
Yep.
So the magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
Ja, wirklich nix.
Exactly. Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
Außer Aline und Lynette waren da noch 2 weitere Personen. Das vermisste Mädchen und der Verstorbene.
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel,
Könnte sein.
resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction. Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Ja.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
Es gibt keinen dritten. Aber es gibt wahrscheinlich jemanden hier.
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person.
Doch, das Lüftungsschacht vielleicht.
The only people left to consider are both technically victims, whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowell.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowell before making her escape?
Also sie wusste nichts davon, wie der Zaubertrick funktioniert.
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off.
Und das weiß nicht jeder.
Or does she have any motive? The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the Magic Troop's members.
Das auch noch.
Were we not thorough enough in our search? From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case.
Ja.
Your macarons are amazing though, Navia. They smell great! They're nice and crisp and super sweet!
They are my specialty after all. And I see you've already had 5 of them.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted 3, honest!
Oh boy.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough.
Kein Problem, ich weiß, du isst gerne Süßigkeiten.
Even you don't believe Paimon?
Das ist verdächtig.
You! If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her stomach!
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake. No big deal.
Oder war
Let's
wirklich
set up the
etwas...
stove again, if you would.
Huh? What are you doing?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Das heißt auch nicht nötig.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble you.
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
Natürlich.
Well, this really is your hobby, huh?
Naja, packt die beiden fehlenden Macarons. Aber bei der Folgendiskussion macht ihr keinen großen Fortschritte.
That's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area.
Okay.
I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you think the case over again.
Yep.
It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied on stage during the trial.
Alright, thanks for your help, and for the snacks.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go.
Sehr interessante Person
I'll
auf
be
jeden
back
Fall.
if I find anything new.
Okay. Möglichkeit der Beteiligung eines Dritten. Sowohl Kabel als auch halt sehr viel an Motiven. Aber nach einem Gespräch mit Nivea scheint auch die Möglichkeit einer Beteiligung von einer Dritten unwahrscheinlich. Ja. Aber vielleicht doch nicht. Der Lüftungsschacht ist ja vielleicht nur möglich für einen.
Alright, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial.
Oh Gott.
Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare.
Yep.
Here, take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation.
Okay. Also, wir haben... Warte, müsste ja normalerweise hier sein. Ja. Nee, das ist falsches Ding. Hier.
Whoever the murderer, people needed to register and reserve a seat for the show.
Sieht so dumm aus.
That, combined with this,
Warte.
this is probably a prop too.
Hmm.
Oh, looks like it could hook onto a lot of things, like the traveler's fishing rod.
Ja.
This flower vase is probably a prop for the show, but it also could have been used in the crime.
Eventuell.
Paimon doesn't get this at all. You think about it for a bit, traveler. Why would it be him? How strange.
Das ist sehr verdächtig.
Gosh, no wonder the serial disappearances never got solved. We all heard that noise, didn't we? The performance would not have been visible from where the doors were guarded. Well, there was no chance Paimon could have seen that the box had 2 layers. And that's why only the 2 of them can perform this trick.
Ja. Was ist
There
denn
was
los?
no third person. And Paimon didn't eat more than 3 macarons either. Digging a tunnel just for a magic trick? Whew, that must have been a lot of work. That size wouldn't have been a problem for Paimon.
Paimon, du bist ein Genie. Kein Problem für dich. Die Wächter sind ja extrem klein, die können da ohne Problem durch. Das halte ich mir. Das merke ich mir. Ja, das probiere ich mir zu merken. Also wir werden uns den Kopf zerbrechen, aber das in der nächsten Folge, wenn wir dann die Verhandlungen angehen. Ich bin sehr gespannt, wie es für die 2 ausfallen wird, weil das sieht wirklich nicht gut gerade aktuell aus. Es ist wirklich nicht möglich, deren unteilhafte, ihre Unschuld zu beweisen, weil das habe ich gesucht. Und ja, ich hoffe, wir können es aber hinbekommen nächstes Mal. Und ich würde sagen, wir beenden dann hier und werden dann unser Bestes tun nächstes Mal. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Bis dann beim nächsten Mal. Tschö und danke fürs Zuschauen noch. Bye, bye.